Dude, this whole scene
is wild.
It's so visceral.
Yeah, it very.
That was it. That was it.
Hell nah. Oh my god. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the first, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Finale. I mean Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. And we are here today with Season 2, Episode 8, the last one of the season for Invincible today.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I seen people celebrating the breakup. Hey, man, that was sad, all right? The breakup was sad for me. I don't know about y'all. I'm like, god damn, y'all putting that Patrick Beverly celebration and shit, Kobe and Shaq, or not Kobe and Shaq, but the Kobe celebration. I'm like, hey, chill. Anyway, though, insane, this Anissa person comes down, Viltrumite comes down, threatens Mark, threatens Amber, has her hand around her neck, and Mark has to, go with her. He was having a conversation with her, had to defeat this big fucking, what was it, like a serpent thing?
Kaiju.
Well, she defeated the Kaiju, yeah. And then she started whooping Mark's ass. And yeah, he's supposed to essentially continue his father's mission on Earth. But obviously, Mark is different. As Status is different, as Nolan is different too, but Mark is different. But yeah, and at the end of the episode, who do we see or hear from? Finally, once again,
we get Angstrom, the teleportation master / crosser of the multiverse. He has Oliver and Debbie at the end of his portal blast. When you coming home, Mark?
Yeah, so it's a lot going on. Was it that episode that we got Ricky Danner about to commit? Well, he couldn't really commit suicide, but he had an existential crisis. He was talking to Donald.
It was the same episode. Yes, that's how much was in there.
Yeah. And also in the beginning of the episode, the writers telling us the process of how to animate and whatnot. So very meta stuff. We always love that. We love seeing it in a lot of shows that we watched. But I don't know if I'm ready for this episode. Based off of what Twitchy, he said, hey, I might be screaming in this episode. I'm like, all right, let's see. So
prepare yourself. It's going to be a bloodbath, and I'm not going to elaborate.
Yeah. All right. Ready to get into it?
I am, guys. So without any further delay, let's get into Season 2, Episode 8 of Invincible right about now.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
Maybe they took him there.
Do you remember that, Scarab mummy plotline from Season 1?
I actually don't.
It took 5 seconds for it to be resolved when Omni-Man was teaching Mark how to fly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't remember that.
Oh, God.
Okay.
What's the context of this?
Is this Nolan? No.
Prison Break?
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Okay, it is Nolan.
Or is he training?
Probably. God.
Oh!
Damn.
The Infinity Ray. Maybe?
Or like a Infinity Ray
laser.
light.
Yeah. Oh, you just play. Oh, God!
God damn.
Tell you who I was, did they? Impressive.
Dude, the way that he's just floating.
Miss this?
Is he outside the house?
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Keep running.
Why do we always have some fucked up shit happening in the damn street?
Invincible. Nope, not yet. Not yet.
Oh my. Oh, okay, I got scared, boy. I got scared. I don't know what I thought. It's always cool to see when Mark goes super speed, super fast, because you don't see that often. You mostly see the strength from him and the Viltrumites, but speed aspect.
Ow.
Damn.
I wouldn't want us to be
Interrupted.
Who are you and what do you want? Mark!
He was talking.
What did I just say recently? I said how Nolan would never have Debbie in a situation like this, and then it happened with Mark and Amber, and literally right after that, it happens to Debbie from Angstrom.
I love the lighting they're using in this episode so far. It looks quality.
I am Angstrom Levy, and you made me into a monster. You did that.
Ah! Not the baby
You
head.
know how I say it when it comes to babies and children. I don't fuck with that.
And what you did.
Hey.
Oh, I agree.
Bro, speed blitz him.
Get me.
Oh, it's intensifying.
I would speed blitz him. I mean, I know his power is just Hey, I'll speed blitz him.
Ah, damn it,
Not
Mark,
fast
you
enough.
fell for it.
The whole situation is real wild because, like, Angstrom already has his animosity. This Mark is genuinely good, but
They're
he can
talking.
still use that against him just because he has animosity towards Marks in general.
I want to taste.
Don't tell me you're gonna have him face hella different species and monsters in different dimensions
No one's eating me.
on the way back here or back there.
I only care how it tastes.
Why are these the hyenas from Lion King?
Literally.
More to eat. I want my taste.
He said more to eat.
Hey,
Bruh.
Brother's color. So unique. You know, I haven't encountered him in any other reality yet.
Mm.
Isn't that interesting? I have no intention of hurting your brother or your mother.
you better be careful before he gonna jack on you.
Something's happening. What's happening?
Like an incredible jack. Same situation too.
As long as I
I'm gonna take the baby. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the baby, no.
Don't hold the child up by the arm.
Catch him.
Thank God, Debbie.
Yes. Just
Broke
and
the
this
sound
baby
barrier
about,
on that one.
This baby in 2 months probably gonna. If you still here, you're gonna have some.
Man
what the
spider.
heck? Spider, man spider, and Doc.
Octoc.
Squid. This is Doc Squid.
Octoc.
Matter of fact, Insomniac Spider-Man make this suit. Hey, who's VA?
Webbed up. What? No, are you trying to
Which
hurt
Spider-Man
me?
VA is this?
So,
I just don't know from where, which
Okay.
cartoon, game, any of it. Live action.
Red eyes, man. How am I supposed to?
Oh my god.
told you.
You're okay, Oliver. It's gonna be okay.
There's no way to know that for sure. What kind of mother lies to her son like that?
It's funny. I went from understanding Angstrom to like I hate him.
Oh no.
Dimension
oh
worked out,
no.
where the ground is 8 stories lower than it is here.
Oh
Damn.
no.
I don't know what game you're playing, but you're not a killer.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
But I remember that night. Maybe the accident changed you, but you were a good person trying to do a good thing.
Damn.
No.
I couldn't imagine what he's going through.
I was
He
literally
has
about to say that.
blurred existences.
And especially when he was trying to do a good deed, essentially, and then
Yeah.
it got worse. It like everything just got so much worse.
He was trying to be altruistic about it. He was trying to help the greater good.
Yep. I thought I remember seeing one that was like isolated in some way, or like they maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe we saw him before the whole thing happened.
Oh, he has a
wow.
cape.
Oh, poor Angstrom.
No, I hate Mark. No,
Oh my God.
the perspective.
I'll tell you what.
Oh,
I'll kill the boy quickly.
Oh no.
oh
Wow.
my God.
And then it goes back to saying, you know what? I understand Angstrom. This is a
back
tough
and forth.
situation. It's real tough. This is very unfortunate on both sides.
Because it's not like he didn't experience these realities. He
Exactly.
did.
He did.
It's
He
just
100%
he's an amalgamation of them now. Bruh.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh.
Could you
Is this-
imagine what your alternative realities
Oh
are
my
doing?
God. I'm about to say it is crazy the fact that like he himself has like encountered Mark.
It's like they're fated rivals.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this guy's What the? Oh, this is some Makima type of
I was
stuff.
literally thinking that. Wow. If you know, you know, guys. Chainsaw Man. Keep it.
I've got goosebumps on my entire body right now. Shout out to this VA.
Mm-hmm. I love the voice cracking in a lot of this voice acting from a lot of people, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's always what the fuck? What is that?
I am done playing your game.
This is genuinely one of the worst, like, feuds that two characters can have when you see both perspectives. All the marks and all the other timelines is going crazy, killing and stuff. And this one's genuinely a good mark. But, hey, the situations, man.
I am not flying through any more of your stupid portals. You can't hurt me with that.
Oh my god. And then he's gonna. Yep. Yep.
And like his own super strength and super speed is working against him.
Exactly.
The Walking
wow.
Dead reality.
Wow.
Shout out Robert Kirkman, man.
Mm-hmm. Ridiculous, different worlds, people, everything.
He's got multiple bags.
Yep.
Oh
my god.
no!
Oh god.
A mother fighting for a child, man.
Yep. Both of her children.
Oh no!
Oh. Ooh, I love the camera. And realistically, Angstrom, he's literally a huge help against the Viltrumite Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Join your husband and son when they slaughter millions and make the earth burn.
But this one didn't, Angstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wow.
Jesus.
Not me. I raised the boy who defied his father and saved this planet. From what you
MVP, Deb!
extremely different. I know the son I raised, and he is no killer. Because you turned out rotten here, and Mark is the hero.
That is interesting. That's very, oh my god. That's very ironic. Not the kid crying. Stop.
Dude, this whole scene
Is wild.
it's so visceral.
Yeah, it's very.
That was it! That was it!
Hell nah. Oh my god. And then Oliver crying in the back, bruh. This feels like real life. The voice acting.
It's
like
too
you said,
real.
very
It's
visceral.
too real!
Don't.
So like he opens another portal as
Bruh.
soon as I come out.
I don't want to laugh. Bruh.
Something mentions
Are you.
time is all weird too.
I'm tearing up for a completely different reason. This is just so uncomfortable.
Oh,
That's the same guy that took
yeah.
out the entirety Omnipotus.
Omnipotent. I am omnipotent. That Bat Boy, Night Boy, whatever.
I mean, like, don't you think that's kind of lazy?
They're calling out Batman.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was talking to him.
Yeah.
I thought it was like another Night Boy or whatever. That's funny.
And that's why we did it!
Perfect. Yep.
This is over. Mom.
Oh, no. Oh, hell no.
Ah!
Once again, I'm not exaggerating, bro. This beef right here might be one of the craziest beefs I've ever seen in anything. Because when you look, once again, you think about both of their perspectives, it's like, not to say it's justified, like you're justified with it, but it's like you can understand it. The same shit happened to Angstrom many, many times. This shit with Debbie and Oliver, bro. I
Oh
don't
my
like that
god.
at all. That shit's wild.
He's experienced a multiverse of pain.
Yep. And now he's experiencing in a different way.
Dude, look at how they're changing the art style, the palettes.
Yep.
This
And you
music
can
is
beat up in different
perfect.
universes. Oh my god.
I would say this is almost worse than the ass beating he got from Omni-Man last season. Almost.
Yeah. Yeah. The Debbie element, Oliver element makes it worse for sure. Or like up there with it. I'm not gonna lie, Mark. I wouldn't pull my punches no more. I understand it's like, well, shit, this guy, he's experienced that enough for me, but bro, no. God damn. Good shit.
Oh, look at the camera work!
Yes. Exactly. Yes. You pull your punches a lot. You're like just like Spider-Man, man. God damn.
Just like Omni-Man was beating him!
Yep. Oh my god, I just got chills. The voice acting between both of them has been wild. God damn.
Deb said he wasn't a killer. Look at this.
This is wild. This shit is wow.
I love the shaky cam. The production on this episode is just...
He about to do the whole looking at the hands thing.
Yep.
You already know that trope. I love that trope. Oh my god. There's like blood and flesh in there.
Dude, he can't go back. He killed his key back.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. I'm just still like...
Shocked, I know.
I'm like, it's over. It's not. You can't get back. I ain't gonna lie, this thumbnail might have to have a lot of blood in it. Red, something.
Steven Yeun, man. So talented.
Yeah. Like, the voice cracks and stuff, it's perfect. It sounds like a young man, teenager, young man. Perfect. It is so red.
Thought you were stronger.
Damn, that line. I thought you were stronger.
Isn't that the episode title? Wow. We still got, like, another 25-ish minutes or more. About 30 minutes.
I'm emotionally drained. God damn.
God.
This is what I remembered.
Can y'all check and see if she alright, man? I understand, like, hey. Damn, both him and her got the same
Debbie.
bruised eye.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
Swollen eye.
Where's Mark?
Let's get you somewhere safe first.
Like
I don't know what to say.
Like you said from the finale, the last season, this is, I think it's worse. There's too many different variables to it. Like,
It's more personal.
yes, exactly.
Made me do it.
And now he's talking to himself. He's in a wasteland. He has to rationalize what he's done.
Their whole dynamic literally only happened in one episode. That's a crazy blood rivalry. It took one episode to just do all of that in. That's wild.
And
you don't ever see that.
You don't feel cheated with this.
Nope.
Not with this level of efficiency.
When have you ever seen that in any other story where it took one episode, the writing on both sides, him talking to himself right now?
He told me he was stronger.
Wow.
I wanted to kill him, but I didn't know if I could.
Oh my god.
That whole situation, it's one of those things where I can't even be annoyed at the situation, as strange as that sounds. I just understand it, and there's nothing we could do as an audience. We're just here watching this shit go down. It's crazy. I can't blame nobody, really. It just, the circumstances. Isn't that's so wild and ironic? He was the good Mark. Angstrom he's about to make him a bad Mark.
Yes.
That is, oh my god. The irony in this episode is wild.
Getting him ready for his execution.
Alan, hurry up.
That in order for a Razormite to be executed, he must be whole and intact.
I've looked up to you since I was a child. Don't make me hurt you.
Oh.
I really wanted to stand.
Cut me some slack. Jeez.
I'm just so weak. Just don't look at me.
The plan worked.
Oh yeah, the perfect.
Face front, you nobin.
Oh yeah, completely off topic, but I like realized, it dawned on me the other day, the Kate and Immortal situation, that they both can relate to each other because they both die all the time.
There you go. You put it together.
It dawned on me randomly one day. I was like, oh yeah.
Although I don't think talking to yourself is the best thing right now. But it's not like you got anyone else to talk to.
Damn it, Mark.
Inside your head, outside your head, what's the difference?
He is going crazy.
This is also a good insight to show people that always want heroes to kill. Like,
oh, absolutely.
what happened? It's like, it's not just simply, oh, I'm a good guy, I don't want to kill. Like, no, look, this. You be
what
broken.
happens afterwards?
You go against your own morals? Like, I don't know. I don't get why people would talk like this.
What is that?
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh, from different. Oh. Who the hell is that with the gloves and the dude with the bat? Or no, oh, Thor. Never mind. Hammer. I said bat. What the fuck?
Terrible.
The only logical reason for you to be stuck in this dimension would be if you injured or killed Angstrom Levy during your fight.
Maybe for you. For us,
Huh?
it was 20 years ago.
Yep.
It took us that long to find this dimension.
The world we come from, the world where you've been missing all these years, it's not good.
This is them if he never came back.
I don't know if I would have survived here.
You did, but you wouldn't like what you had become.
Mark, wait. I love you, Mark. I have for a very long time, and when you disappeared, I was devastated. I should have told you.
So when he goes through the portal, what happens to them?
No, don't.
I don't know.
Tell her.
That's the part I'm confused about. Or is it like on some Scott Pilgrim shit, kind of? Maybe that's the way I could make sense of it. And then now you have this little revelation here too. It's a lot going on for him in his brain.
I suppose you weren't paying attention when we discussed not damaging the time stream.
Shut up, Doctor Strange.
This is changing him completely. Like he's going to be a whole different person. Which
See, he knows what it's like to kill now.
Yeah, which technically means that even though it's progression for Mark, it's also regression at the same time. He's going to be really brutal. I think he's going to get used to it, just like all Viltrumites got used to it, or always been like that.
Or he could even go in the complete opposite direction. He could say, like, this is my one, for lack of a better term, hall pass. Like, I will never kill again.
And then he's going to do it again, though. Watch.
But I'm just saying, like,
no,
he could steal himself either way. Oh my goodness.
Damn.
He's still a kid.
Shit. I don't want this episode to end, man.
This isn't the most secluded place in the world.
No telling what the fuck's gonna happen in the last 15 minutes.
Just lost it. Cross the line, Cecil,
And like, what if that's how Nolan started off? All it took was one kill to put him on the path that he is now.
Mm-hmm. Huh, I
Like,
wonder
especially growing up on Viltrum.
Yeah. I wonder who the other two characters were, though.
Bad guys are dead and the good guys
The Thor hammer and the boxing
They might
gloves
come in
girl.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. You get like a little cameo, technically, without us actually knowing who they are yet.
Making a sandwich?
Which kind of tells me that whoever wasn't there gonna die.
you've expressed that yourself.
Once again, is this a new VA or is he just talking a little less robotic?
What I'm good at.
No, it's the same VA.
Okay.
Most days I'd rather.
I don't know if it's just me. I think I mentioned it before, but I feel like I like their dynamic, but sometimes I feel like it's out of place in the episodes.
This one fits though.
Like I don't. She said appreciate. I feel like I don't appreciate it enough sometimes because we just get done seeing something like wild, and then they do this, and I'm like, okay. What the hell? Oh wow! Oh yeah. Abraham.
I'm sorry.
She's back.
How?
I never told anyone. Always kept hidden
She had a failsafe.
and lived through a copy. Just in case.
God, that's so depressing
I
though.
was so tired of dying.
It's like Land from Frieren.
Walk away.
Huh?
Become someone else.
Yeah, literally.
Because of you.
It makes sense. Shit, if I have a power like that, I'll do that shit too.
Everything's okay.
Notice how Immortal wasn't there 20 years from now?
Exactly. Yep. That's what I was saying. The people who weren't there, I feel like they're probably dead.
Or they retired.
Or that. Especially those two. They don't want to fucking die. They don't want to die no more. I still can't get over the first half of this episode, man. That shit is crazy.
I haven't said much this episode. It's been a lot of feeling.
Wait. You're both female.
And?
I must
Bruh.
inhabit a living male host to
Bruh.
escape the curse of this tomb.
That's sexist.
Not another throwback to this compilation.
Wanna do what you do.
I want to be you.
Mm-hmm. It's literally the same shit from that last episode of season.
You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. Crumble to
You know what? I didn't even realize this with this conversation. It's almost like he's talking to himself too.
everything you know.
Yes.
And Nolan's talking to himself. Like trying to actually tell himself that like this is what I'm supposed to do. It's my mission.
And like, especially if he had other children. We still have not gotten back to that. Wow, Mark!
God. Damn. That's how I wanted you to fly against Angstrom. But hey, I guess power to Angstrom for making you like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it caused the growth in you, both emotionally
It's so
and then
crazy,
physically.
And don't tell him what other feuds and beefs and shit is gonna happen throughout the series. That one, genuinely one of the craziest shits I ever seen though. That whole encounter, my God.
Oh, not the
We
Flash.
go back to that.
He's gonna be haunted for so long.
Wow, I'm definitely watching people's reactions to this one.
He can never go back. Ever.
Mhm. Especially now, you're like, shit, my mom
Nope.
too? No.
Nope.
That's why, I mean, Eve, that's your best bet because, I mean, at the very least, you don't have to worry about her. I mean, you still do, but not to that degree. That's how it's going to have to be, man.
Rebuilding the house again.
Right.
Gas leak blew up the house across the street last year.
Yep.
Oh, your place? Oh man, I gotta get my place checked out.
You know he's next. You already know. They basically just forced out he's next. He down the block. Yep, he's next. Seeing this shot right here makes me think, yeah, in the thumbnail we might have to have like some swollen eyes or something.
I'll try to paint us red, but
Either that
oh
or
my God.
blood. Yeah, something.
It's like nothing happened.
Mhm.
Except everything happened.
Yep. This series, man. They know what they're doing. It's like you can and you can't anticipate anything in the show at the same time.
You've got class tomorrow.
I'm gonna give you another depressing thought. Like, what if Debbie, deep inside her mind, is like, where's Nolan? He would have protected me.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
I was starting to feel like we were getting close to some version of normal.
I know this won't happen, but you know what would hit if Nolan saw Debbie like this, like beat up or something? That would have hit.
You know how much more respect he would have for Mark knowing that he killed the guy that hurt her?
Yep. So I wonder if the whole multiverses thing is like over now. I don't know. You never know.
Sure, you're talking about
Just because the reason I'm even mentioning it is because, you know, we keep seeing the other Mark and Omni-Man in different timelines or whatnot.
Yeah.
Obviously, Angstrom, it looked like he got bashed to death, but we just seen Kate. She had a failsafe, so maybe, I don't know.
Mark.
Are you thinking maybe Angstrom's still alive?
Possibly.
I just can't.
Or at least, like I said earlier, if there is like another one out there that didn't get a part of that whole situation, and then he comes back as a good guy, and then Mark has trauma, like, oh, no, fuck you, dude.
I have to get better. I have to be better. Do you understand?
Mark,
Do you?
I do.
Mm-hmm. I like their conversations though. She like,
They
I
always
know
say.
you want to protect me. So I think that helps both of them kind of, you know, feel a little bit more comfortable with the fact that like, okay, he knows he's trying very hard. Same with her.
Is your mom okay?
She's okay. She's a lot stronger than she looks.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, though?
Doing great.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Just kiss already.
Ooh, yeah. Put it back. You're a free man now. You're not cheating.
It's nothing. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
You don't deserve this.
It's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your fault.
It really ain't. Shit just, once again,
It ain't fair.
I can't. This episode is so crazy, man.
There are so many great shots in this episode.
What's next?
I don't know what to pick. What's going to be our end credit scene?
We're going,
of course, it's
probably
this.
going back. Yep. Break out, guys. Break out.
Mark told me all about it. You saw Mark? Yes, on Earth. I came to enlist him in the Coalition's fight against your old pals.
Mention Thetis to him real quick.
This isn't his fight.
Let's see his reaction to
a
it.
moment of peace.
Something.
Is that my dad's name?
What I did. They're gonna execute you, bro.
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 People would be more worried about that. You say that like it's a bad thing.
What if it's a circumstantial thing? Like him saying that right now is just because since he's one of their best elite soldiers or warriors, that he's done so much that he was able to actually see it and really notice it compared to all the other ones. Maybe.
Well, just kind of similar to how Mark now knows what it's like to kill.
Exactly.
Nolan knows what it's like to feel.
On 1,000 different planets right now. I deserve death. Oh God. And yet,
Oh?
I think I miss my wife.
Oh. All right, J.K. Simmons.
I see you, bud.
This episode, it literally, like, this season, once again, this season stayed very consistent. This is a very emotional season, like, all around. Like, you have stuff with Donald, Mark, Debbie, Amber, different from the first season in ways, obviously, because the first season was mostly like, okay, it's a lot of fighting every episode, crazy shit every episode. This had it for the episodes that, it needed to happen in. But overall, it was very much for like the relationships with the characters and the bonds being broken. It was a lot. It was a lot. I don't know if I'm ready for season 3, but hey.
So I am pretty much blind. So for those of you joining us for the first time, I did read the first compendium about 2 or 3 years ago, so I don't remember a lot from the end of season 1 to presently. I remember 1 or 2 more plot lines that should be covered very early in season 3, but for the most part I'm blind. I've not been spoiled on anything too major, haven't known any other kind of conflicts or arc names that come up. But one thing I really appreciated about this particular season is we got to know the characters more so through conversation. Whereas in season 1, it was more so about getting to know them through combat, because we had this traitor reveal at the end of episode 1 to where it's like, how do you beat Superman? Okay, well, you have to literally take a planet's resources to beat one man. Oh, and there's also an entire civilization of them out in space. So how do you defeat 1 million Supermen? Okay, so that's insurmountable. But what if you're able to then get Superman on your side? And how do you do that? You appeal to the human-like qualities of him. And like you said, I'm not quite sure if it's more so of an experience type of thing, if it's a genetic type of thing, if it's just like a random, maybe Viltrumites have like a midlife crisis or something like that, to where they come to see God, for lack of a better term, and they realize that what they're doing, they've been brainwashed, they've been cultivated in this, pit of violence that is the Viltrumite Empire. And we don't know still who's at the top of the Viltrumite Empire. We don't know what happened with Thetis to get him on the other side. We don't know what's happening on all these different planets that have had different visitings from Nolan to where he could have other kids out there. I know we've kind of beat that dead horse already, but it's like, that is a strong possibility. And what's the reason why they want to get Earth so bad? And what's the reason why Nolan decided to go away from his post at Earth? So many questions.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting though, because I don't know, resources obviously is like one thing. The whole Nolan situation, I just question it all the time. But at this point, I think it really is just like a combination of a lot of different things. I do think circumstances is one of them though, obviously, because I mean, look at that. He just said like, I think I miss my wife, so like obviously that is something that happened. You had a wife, had a kid with this woman, and you miss her. And you're a Viltrumite. And Viltrumites don't usually have any, well, from our knowledge, have attachments like this when it comes to other species, or at least to this degree of like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave my post like how he just did in season 1, and yeah, I'm gonna just stop. I'm just gonna drop out of the Empire. I don't know. Maybe it is one of those things where it's just he's woke. It could just be that, like, like think of like racism in any culture, right? And then you have people from the side that's oppressing people, like, hold on, this ain't cool. This is not cool at all. Like, discrimination to any degree. It might be one of those situations where he has seen so much of, like, you know,
The
people
wrong.
that he's killed, and and like civilizations getting, you know, taken over, conquered, and killed, or whatever it may be. And since he's one of their best, once again, like I said a few minutes ago, since he's one of their best warriors, I can see that being the thing where it's like, damn, I've conquered, I've done so much for my empire, but at the end of the day, though, like, I'm seeing all the, you know, people dying, children, babies, people, all this stuff, and honestly, it ain't it. And maybe it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, maybe it's something where they just develop some kind of empathy at some point, like just randomly. Maybe they, you know, like you said, maybe they have like a midlife crisis, and other Viltrumites, they might just keep on obeying, but they actually believe, like similarly how Omni-Man is feeling. They might have the same situation, but they just have to keep up with their job and their stature. But for him, he's like, you know what? I'm nice enough to just, like, good enough to just, like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm not scared of dying.
He wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah, but the other ones, they might be like, because even, for example, the two that were there with him when he was locked up, they're like, I looked up to you, Omni-Man or whatever. You can see that obviously they have respect for him. And it seems like they, you know, they're not just people who are like crazy, psychotic, mindless people. Like, it seems that they have respect. They still have morals and stuff. So I do think he's going to start an uprising. He's going to get some of them on his side so that he can at least even the playing field. Because there's no way him, Mark, other heroes of Earth and other planets can go against the Viltrumites. It would have to be more Viltrumites on their side to combat against it.
And let's not forget, I remember one thing about what's going to happen in season 3, but Oliver is now just starting to get his first experience of violence. And you know how impressionable kids are at that age? Like, that's why they tell you not to yell around your younger children, is because it can affect them emotionally, mentally, physically. So for when he was looking at Debbie's arm, he didn't really have a lot of emotion. I think he was trying to process what that was even meant, because when Angstrom picked him up by the leg, I don't know how durable Viltrumite babies are, but like he seemed okay. I don't think he got any medical attention. What did Angstrom plant the seed in that kid for? Because that's going to have repercussions moving forward, and especially with him aging so quickly, you're going to start to see that sooner than you would like to. And then the whole dynamic with like Mark, like if he tries to console his brother, like, hey, don't kill people. What do you mean, big bro? You killed that guy that hurt mom. It's like, what? Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
On top of that too, the fact that, like, to his actual mother, like, the reason why he's even here is to protect him, because of, you know, situations like that can happen on their planet, where they could conquer, kill, whatever will happen.
Sure.
And obviously, they also die a lot quicker, so they wouldn't even be there. It would be generations, as you said, it would be generations down the line where it would be like a few months, and it's already like, oh, yeah, my mom died a few months ago, but reality, like, in her year, too, it's like, shit, some centuries ago. So it's like, you know, lifetimes ago. So it sucks, because if this does affect him in the way that we're talking about right now, it's interesting, because we literally was getting him away from something like that happening, that result happening, and then it still ends up happening. I just like the realism with this series. Like, not everything is going to be peachy and fine just because you make one good decision. Things can still happen no matter what good decision you do.
Oh, exactly.
At one point, something can still go wrong. Just like when we're talking about Debbie. Like, this never happened to Debbie. We were just talking about that last episode. Like, this never happened to Debbie. And then it ends up happening to Debbie the literal next
immediately.
Episode. And now Mark is trying to be stronger for her, and even still for Amber, I'm sure. Even though they're not together, I know he still will be like, yeah, I gotta protect people in general, especially the ones that I love. That can't.
Well, I think that's a reason why he didn't confess there, is because, like, he thought it could end up in the same situation as it did for his mom. Even though she's got superpowers, she's still a human. So it's like, it's not like she's impervious. It's not like she's invincible. She's not Viltrumite as far as we know. So it's like,
we seen
Oy.
with the Sequits, we seen her get taken over from that. So that's the other part of the series where it's like you really gotta pay attention to certain things in the series. I mean, because we get shocked all the. I mean, this is a series that has a shock factor on lock, but at the same time, you never know because things like you just said, she could still end up something like that can happen to her at some point. Because again, you know, no matter if you have the power or anything.
Well, another cool parallel. I'll make this my last point. Is that Duplicate and Immortal might be permanently on the sidelines now because they have both seen enough death and loss and heartbreak to last 10 million lifetimes. They did not show up in the future version of this present reality's rescue party.
Kate's been around for that long?
No. It's just she's experienced death so many times. That's what I meant.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, damn, I didn't know that her too, both. But yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. That'd be cool though once they do come back. But oh shit, we need some help. Oh, wait a minute. There they go.
You're alive!
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I feel like we still got more episodes to go, but we gotta wait a little bit, about a year and some change, something like that, since they claimed that they wanted to change it up a little bit and do like a year at a time or something like that. So we will see. But that's all I got on my end.
That was all I had on my end.
All right, you guys know the drill, man. This is the finale. We will be back for season 3 when that comes out. You'll see us reacting to the first trailer that drops, whenever that drops, obviously, and then we'll work accordingly to that, to the first episode of season 3. But you guys can go check out a lot of our other reactions to a lot of different shows. So we'll have more that we need to release as well. But without further ado, let you guys all be going. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video. And peace.